What's going on, fish guys? I got another box breakdown for you guys, and this one is loaded with some good stuff. Like normal, you got your value card here showing you everything that's inside. And where's our sticker this month? Check that bad boy out. Fish guy with the old faithful spoon. You can never go wrong with a spoon, ladies and gents. Put that aside. We're actually gonna start here with the collabs of the month. We got X-Zone 4-inch muscleback craw, Bruiser Baits Evil Twin, the Bass Reaper 3.5-inch Sinister Shad, and to pair with it all, we got the Z-Man Cross-Eyes swim jig right here. So the three soft plastics right here that I showed you guys all pair with this swim jig right here, and I'm gonna show you guys how you put them on. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do it with the Evil Twin right here by Bruiser Baits. Check out the tail action on that thing. When you guys see it kicking behind this swim jig here, you're gonna see why it's one of my favorite trailers to use. You got your point of the hook right here. You're gonna go dead center of the bait and feed it up the hook just like that. Once it starts making that turn, pop that puppy out, push it past there, and there you have it. You have a perfectly rigged swim jig, and when this puppy is cruising through the water, the tail on this Evil Twin is just ripping and the fish simply can't resist it. You rig your X-Zone soft plastics and your Bass Reaper soft plastics the same exact way. It's all just a bit of a different profile, and what I like about this month's box is not only can you rig them all on a swim jig, but if you have a 3/0 extra wide gap, you can use all the soft plastics by themselves. You don't need to put them all on the swim jig. So multi-purpose baits here. All of them have killer action. You got a weed guard on here so you can pull it through the weeds, flip it up inside some lily pads, skip it under rocks, skip it under docks. This thing right here is gonna help protect you from getting hung up and getting weeds on your bait. Once you get weeds on your bait, you're not fishing anymore, really. I like casting this thing out in the middle, under docks, along the bank. I throw it really anywhere. You can sink it down to the bottom, then start your reel, or throw it out there. As soon as it hits the water, start your retrieve. You're gonna see this tail just absolutely kicking. What an awesome bait right here. Go-to bait for me in the summertime. So I promise you guys, have some confidence when you're fishing this bait right here. You're gonna get some bites. So I showed you guys how to rig it on the swim jig there, but I wanna show you guys, just in case you have some 3/0s in your tackle box laying around just like that, I wanna show you guys how I rig it myself. So I got the craw right here. This is a 3/0 hook. Go right here, right in the center. Go down about 1/4 of an inch. Pop that puppy out, feed it up your hook. Just like that. Twist your hook around. And then you just take this, go right there, and pop it through. Just like that. You got your bait sitting perfectly, your hook sitting perfectly right in the middle of the bait. You can leave it like that, but if there's a lot of weeds around, I will tuck the hook in just like that. So now it's not gonna catch anything. You can run your finger over it just like that. And when the fish do bite it, boom, pops out, and you got them. Moving right along into our 4 fish guy baits, you got Minnow Magic, the Red Rocket, the Sour Shad, and the Bassinator. So you got a crankbait right here, you got a lipless crankbait right here, you got a topwater, and you got a little minnow right here. This guy right here mimics a shiner literally perfectly. Fish your Red Rocket early in the morning. Fish are more inclined to feed early in the morning, low light periods, late afternoon as well. That's where you're gonna find fish feeding on the surface of the water. So if you see fish busting along the bank or out in the middle, throw your Red Rocket on, and I'm gonna show you guys how I work it right now. All right, here you go. We got the Red Rocket here, the only topwater in the box, but it's a freaking good one. I'm gonna show you guys how I fish it. Topwaters make long casts, very long casts, basically as far as you can throw it, because the lure is gonna swim much better further away from you, because once you get it within like this range, it's much harder to work. But I make my cast, and all I'm doing is reeling and popping the rod or twitching the rod. And all you want the lure to be doing is just darting back and forth. And if if the fish are like really fired up, you can work it very fast and have it come in quick like that. See how it's quicking, how it's coming in quick? Or if it's a little bit slower of a morning, maybe things are a little more quiet, fish aren't as inclined to chase down fish, you can just make it dart back and forth, side to side, give it a pause just like that, and then get it going again. Just like that. But you want that lure to just be swinging side to side, darting side to side. It's called walking the dog. That's all you want to do, just like that. The Minnow Magic, the Sour Shad, and the Bassinator, I fish all 3 the same exact way. They all mimic a bait fish. All I do is I cast it out and just give it a steady retrieve, and you guys are gonna see these baits just wiggling. There's not much to it. It's super simple, super easy to fish. I like making sure I put some of these inside of your boxes because it's not rocket science. Anybody can do it. Cast the line out there, reel it in. You want that bait to be digging and wiggling, and you know you're fishing effectively. So I'm gonna show you guys right now what your bait should be looking like so you guys know you're fishing effectively, from the Sour Shad to the Minnow Magic to the Bassinator to the Red Rocket Top Water. You guys are gonna watch right now how they're supposed to work, so you're not guessing whatsoever if it's swimming effectively. If you see your bait swimming just like you see them swimming right now on the screen, you know you are fishing effectively. The best time to go fishing, obviously early morning, late evening, but really the best time to go fishing is whenever the hell you can. I learned something every time I go fishing. If you think it's not a good time, you never know, you might catch your next PB. So if you have the chance, get out on the water and get fishing. There we go. Oh my God. That was a huge freaking bass. Holy crap, what the frick? Did you see that, Brooke? Did you freaking see that? Everything's fine, I just missed him. He smoked that thing. He smoked that thing. He saw that thing coming in hot. He saw that thing coming in hot. That Evil Twin trailer is just, look at that action right there. That fish came off the bank and literally just freaking destroyed me. I cannot believe I missed that. I'm pissed right now. Well, that just goes to show you that this thing, that was literally the first cast. That just goes to show you that this puppy works, catches fish. So all I did to hook that fish, or basically, shall I say, miss that fish, that was pretty bad. That one I'm gonna think about all day, but I just threw my bait out there nice and far along the bank, let it hit the water, I let it sink down in my desired depth, and then all I did was this, a straight crank, just like that, and it got the trick done. So there you guys have it. What an awesome box. Don't forget, if you guys do catch a fish, please tag us on Instagram at The Fish Guys, holding your fish and holding your box. We'll repost you on Instagram, and you have potential of winning a giveaway by doing so. We go through all the posts that we were tagged in on Instagram. If you're holding your catch and you're holding your box, you are entered into that giveaway. We've given away reels, we've given away fishing bags. So make sure if you do catch a fish, tag us holding the box, holding your catch. Thank you all so much for the support, and happy fishing.